minute. Let me put the charger in so I can get everything together here. Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second, people. All right. All right, people. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the members only. You know what I'm saying? Only members get this content here. We gotta talk about this Hurricane KIKO thing here. Um, Make sure you guys tap on them like buttons. I'm your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. And this is the exclusive breakdown, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with this Hurricane KIKO. Um, let's see. Don't forget we got Bible study class tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't want to miss out on that. And if you want to tune into the Bible study class, the prayer line opens up at 6 o'clock p.m. tonight. And the Bible study class starts at 8. That telephone number is 978-890-8900. That's 978-890-8900. And the access code is 365-310-pound. Let's go ahead and get to this Hurricane KIKO thing. Oh, Lord, let me see here. Alexa, where exactly to every hurricane starts and begins?
From NOAA.gov. Hurricanes form over the ocean, often beginning as a tropical wave, a low-pressure area that moves through the moisture-rich tropics, possibly enhancing shower and thunderstorm activity.
Alexa, what region and what country do hurricanes start at?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, hurricanes begin to form near the tropics, in the Caribbean or in the waters around the Cape Verdean Islands of West Africa.
The Cape Verdean Islands of West Africa. That's where the hurricanes start at. The Cape Western Islands of Africa. Alexa, where did they put the Israelite slaves on those boats at in Africa?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, around the Cape section of West Africa, is that where they loaded the slaves at?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Okay, we're going to try this again. Alexa, where did they load the slaves at in West Africa? I'm trying to figure something out here. Let me see. Alexa, where did they put the Israelite slaves on the ships at in West Africa?
I don't know that one.
Alexa, where is the slave ports at in West Africa?
I don't know that.
No, you got to be kidding me. Alexa, where is the slave ports at in West Africa?
Sorry, I am not able to search for that.
Oh, she's not able to search for that. Lord. Alexa, can you tell me approximately where would the slave ports be in Africa?
Sorry, I don't know that.
What? Alexa, is Benin City a slave port in Africa?
I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, was Benin City a slave port in Africa?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Now we know that's to be a truth because Benin City was a slave port in Africa. Alexa, what do they call the point of no return in Benin City?
From atlasobscura.com. Welcome to the Atlas Obscura community discussion of La Porte du Non-Retour, the door of no return, in Benin.
In Benin. Alexa, why did they call that port the door of no return in Benin?
From archaeology.org. A 2-mile-long dirt road through Benin's coastal town of Ouidah leads to the door of no return, a monument to some 1 million enslaved people forced there onto boats bound for European colonies in North America, South America, and the Caribbean.
That's one of the slave ports right there. Let's see. Lord, Lord. That's where the Africans sold the Israelites to the Europeans, and the Europeans put us on those slave boats. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I'm going in this deep because it's not a coincidence that every hurricane starts from the coast of Africa where they put the slaves on the ships at and travel down the same coastline and end up on the same areas over here in the Americas. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence at all. Those are spirits. You gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that when waters are troubled, those are spirits that's in the water that is trouble in the water. So when we see waters being troubled, as you know what I'm saying, waves rolling up, you got to understand that those are spirits. To give an example, let's give you an example real quick. Alexa, in the Bible, what was the man that was on his bed waiting for?
From findatoPdoc.com. Waiting on the Lord is a theme woven throughout Scripture, offering comfort.
Alexa,
guidance.
stop. Alexa, the man that was on his bed for years waiting on the water to move. Let me rephrase that. Alexa, stop. Alexa, the man that Jesus Christ told to take thy bed and walk, what was he waiting on?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, the man that Christ told to take up thy bed and walk, what was he waiting on?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Give me a minute, people. Give me a minute. I'm going to rephrase that. I'm going to rephrase that one, people. Alexa, spiritually, why do hurricanes start up?
From Quora.com. Hurricanes start when warm, moist air from the ocean surface begins to rise rapidly, where it encounters cooler air that causes the warm water vapor to condense and to form storm clouds and drops of rain.
Alexa, is it a spirit that causes the waves of water?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Lord, stop it, Alexa. I ain't even finished talking. So you gotta talk to Alexa. Alexa only gonna tell you what is programmed for her to tell you. But the scriptures even speaks about it. Let me see. Alexa, what scripture when the man was laid on his sick bed?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, what scripture is it where the Christ told the man to take up thy bed and walk?
From GoQuestions.org. As Jesus healed him, he said, "Take up your bed and walk." John 5:8, NKJV.
Okay, so John chapter 5, verse 8. So we're going to go to John chapter 5, verse 1. Alexa, get me John chapter 5, verse 2.
According to the King James Bible, John 5:2 reads, "Now there is at Jerusalem by the sheep market a pool, which is called in the Hebrew tongue Bethesda, having 5 porches."
Alexa, get me John chapter 5, verse 4.
According to the King James Bible, John 5:4 reads, "For an angel went down at a certain season into the pool, and troubled the water. Whosoever then first after the troubling of the water stepped in was made whole of whatsoever disease he had.
So what troubled the water? John chapter 5, verse 4.
From GodTube.com. John 5:4 For an angel went down at a certain season into the pool, and troubled the water. Whosoever then first after the troubling of the water stepped in was made whole of whatsoever disease he had.
So what troubles water, people? Spirits, angels, trouble water. So, with all that being said, if we know angels or spirits trouble water, it's not a coincidence that a hurricane is created by angels or spirits. And with all that being said, you know what I'm saying? It makes more sense why every hurricane starts from where they pick the slaves up at and put them on them ships, and it travels down the same slave route across the Atlantic. The same slave route. Because the same way they put the slaves on the ships is the same way the wicked slave masters tossed the slaves off the ship into the water. And that's where the slaves died at. Alexa, in Benin City, the door of no return, were there slaves tossed into the water?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa, during the slave route from Benin City to the Americas, were there slaves tossed into the water?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
I don't have an answer for that. Alexa, the transatlantic slave trade, how many slaves was tossed into the water?
Sorry, what did you say?
Alexa, the transatlantic slave trade, how many slaves was tossed over into the water? I tell you what, it was more slaves tossed into the water than they account for the Holocaust. What they said, 6 million in the Holocaust? Well, try 900 million. You know what I'm saying, in the transatlantic slave trade. And that number is still counting because our people are still getting slaughtered up until today. What about that one? What about that one, people? So now let's go ahead and fast forward it to this Hurricane KIKO. Alexa, where is Hurricane KIKO at?
The current weather is 92 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sunny skies. Tonight's forecast has clouds with thunder
Alexa,
showers.
stop. Alexa, where is Hurricane KIKO at? Alexa, what's going on with Hurricane KIKO?
Hurricane KIKO is currently developing. Here's the latest weather alert from the National Hurricane Center. KIKO enters the Central Pacific Basin as a Category 4 hurricane. As of 5 hours ago, Hurricane KIKO is a Category 4 storm, with a wind speed of 130 miles per hour.
Alexa, what direction is Hurricane KIKO going in?
From NOAA.gov. KIKO continues moving slowly westward, or 270 degrees at 5 kilotons.
Alexa, what island is Hurricane KIKO headed towards?
From nationalworld.com. Hurricane KIKO, which has rapidly intensified into a Category 4 cyclone over the open Pacific, is threatening U.S. state Hawaii.
Threatening U.S. state Hawaii. Alexa, how far is Hurricane KIKO from Hawaii?
Hawaii is 2,378 miles from Hurricane KIKO 2025 as the crow flies.
Alexa, is a hurricane a group of spirits?
From Quora.com. Hurricanes/tornadoes are not conscious, but spirits or some higher invisible elements can control them.
Spirits or higher developments can control spirits. You know what I'm saying? Spirits. That's what a hurricane is. A whirlwind is a spirit. It's a bunch of spirits. It's a bunch of spirits. You know what I'm saying? That's what a hurricane is, people. I know they say scientifically a hurricane, you know what I'm saying, is you know what I'm saying, the hot water and the cold water and the heat and the cold, you know what I'm saying? That sounds good. That sounds good. But what is a hurricane really? Alexa, is a hurricane a group of spirits?
From Quora.com. Hurricanes/tornadoes are not conscious, but spirits or some higher invisible elements can control them.
Hear that? Spirits or some higher entity developments can control them. These spirits, people. That's what they are. That's what they are. Alexa, according to the Bible, what spirits troubles the water?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, according to the Bible, do spirits trouble the water?
I couldn't find anything for Bible. Do spirits trouble the water?
You just read it. The book of John, chapter 5, verse 4. You see how she lied? Let me see that. Alexa, John, chapter 5, verse 4.
From GodTube.com. John 5:4 For an angel went down at a certain season into the pool, and troubled the water. Whosoever then first after the troubling of the water stepped in was made whole of whatsoever disease he had.
Oh, I probably got reworded. Angels. Alexa, do angels trouble the water? Oh, I said the wrong.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for
I
that.
said the wrong thing again. You know what I'm saying? Alexa, is angels really hurricanes?
From BusinessStandard.com. Agatha could make landfall as a Category 3 hurricane Monday afternoon or evening in the area near Puerto Escondido and Puerto Angel in the southern state of Oaxaca, a region that includes the laid-back tourist resorts of Huatulco, Mazunta, and Zipolite.
Alexa, how many angels make up a hurricane?
This might answer your question. There aren't any Angulo hurricanes.
People, you know what I'm saying? Alexa wanna, you know what I'm saying? Be with that old garbage. You know what I'm saying? It's angels, people. It's angels and it's spirits. That's why you have every hurricane start from the coast of Africa and come down the same transatlantic slave route. In other words, let me see. Alexa, why ain't there no hurricanes in California?
There are 3 Californian hurricanes, and they are Hurricane Nora, Hurricane Kathleen, and Hurricane Doreen.
When? Alexa, when was there hurricanes in California?
From Wikipedia.org. Since 1854, at least 102 tropical cyclones affected the U.S. state of California, including a hurricane in 1858 that produced hurricane-force winds near San Diego.
Oh, this was years before me. You know what I'm saying? Ever since the 70s, ain't been no damn no hurricane over there in California. 1868. You know what I'm saying? Man? That's way before slavery. All right, people. Hurricane KIKO. Let's see what else. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 4:15 p.m.
15. Alright. Just wanted to come and give you some insights on this Hurricane Kiko, people. See what's going on with Hurricane Kiko. Alexa, who sold the Israelites to the Europeans?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Uh, Alexa, how was the Israelites rounded up in Africa?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, what Hamite tribe sold the Israelites?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, what Hamite tribe sold the Israelites?
I don't know that.
Okay. Alexa, what Hamite tribe sold the Israelites in Africa?
From Answers.com. The Edomites benefited for a short time when they captured and sold the Israelites into slavery, but since that time Africa has been stripped bare by the Europeans.
Alexa, how many slave ports is there in...
I don't know that.
I can't even finish my question. Alexa, how many slave ports was there in Africa?
From Wikipedia.org. Ports that exported these enslaved people from Africa include Ueda, Lagos, Anaho, Little Popo, Grand Popo, Ague, Jakin, Porto Novo, and Badagry.
So it was a lot of slave ports. Lagos is in Nigeria. Alexa, where did the name Nigeria come from?
From Wikipedia.org. The name Nigeria derives from the Niger River running through the country.
Yeah, people. There you have it. There's a lot of slave ports in Africa. Now people want to be African so damn bad. Yeah. People want to be African so bad, so bad. Let me see. I want to see something here real quick. Alexa, what were some of the names of the slave ships?
I don't know that one.
Alexa, what was some of the name of the slave ships?
I don't know that one.
Alexa, name some of the slave ships.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa, name some of the slave ships that sailed to the Americas.
I don't have an answer for that.
Lord, I bet you don't. That's why there's hurricanes, people. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the hurricanes, you know what I'm saying, start from the coast of Africa and travel down the same route. Because who is Nap Valley? Who is the Hawaiians? Alexa, according to the Bible, who is Naphtali?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Hello? Naphtali. Alexa, who is Jacob's son Naphtali?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa, who is Jacob's son, according to the Bible, who is Jacob's son Naphtali?
From Christianity.com. Bilhah bore Jacob his next two sons, Dan and Naphtali.
Naphtali. Alexa, where can I find Jacob's son in the Bible, Naphtali?
From BibleHub.com. The son of Jacob and his beloved Rachel, born in Mesopotamia, Genesis 30:22-24, b.
Genesis 30:22-24. Alexa, according to the Bible,
From
Naphtali.
Wikipedia.org. The remaining 39 chapters of
Alexa,
Genesis
stop.
provide an account
Alexa,
of God's
stop.
covenant with the biblical
Alexa, stop. Alexa, according to the Bible, Naphtali is known for greetings.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa, according to the Bible, Naphtali is known for goodly greetings.
I don't know that.
Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close out, people. I just want to come and bring forth some information on this hurricane here. Bring forth. Because, see, Naphtali. Let me see. Alexa, according to Genesis chapter 49, who is Naphtali?
Okay. Loire Valley Travel Guide for Wine Lovers, Cyclists,
Alexa, stop. Alexa, according to Genesis chapter 49, who is Naphtali?
Okay.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, according to Genesis chapter 49, who is Naphtali?
From BibleRef.com. After settling in Egypt, under his son's protection, Genesis 47:49, Jacob dies, Genesis 49:33.
49:33. I don't think it's Genesis 49:33. Let me see. Alexa, give me Genesis chapter 49:33. Alexa, give me Genesis 49:33.
According to the King James Bible, Genesis 49:33 reads, And when Jacob had made an end of commanding his sons, he gathered up his feet into the bed, and yielded up the
Alexa,
ghost.
stop. Alexa, according to Genesis chapter 49, who is Naphtali?
From BibleRef.com. After settling in Egypt, under his son's protection, Genesis 47:49.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, according to Genesis chapter 49, what is Naphtali known for?
From BibleHub.com. This valley was notorious for the worship of the Canaanite god Moloch, which involved the sacrifice of children.
Ooh. Alexa, according to Genesis chapter 49, what is Naphtali known for?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Naphtali. Alexa, according to Genesis chapter 49, who is Naphtali?
From Genius.com. Genesis 49:10, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
Alexa, Genesis chapter 49, verse 11.
From GodTube.com. Genesis 49:11, binding his foal unto the vine, and his colt unto the choice vine. He washed his garments in wine, and his clothes in the blood of grapes.
Alexa, Genesis chapter 49, verse 12.
From Genius.com. Genesis 49:12, his eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, Genesis chapter 49, verse 13.
From GodTube.com. Genesis 49:13, Zebulun shall dwell at the haven of the sea, and he shall be for an haven of ships, and his border shall be unto Zidon.
Alexa, Genesis chapter 49, verse 14.
This might answer your question. Genesis 49:14 reads, Issachar is a strong couching down between two burdens.
Alexa, Genesis chapter 49, verse 15.
From Genius.com. Genesis 49:15, and he saw that rest was good, and the land that it was pleasant, and bowed his shoulder to bear, and became a
Alexa, Genesis chapter 49, verse 16.
From Genius.com. Genesis 49:16, Dan shall judge his people as one of the...
Stop. Alexa, Genesis chapter 49, verse 17. Alexa, Genesis chapter 49, verse 17.
This might answer your question. Genesis 49:17 reads, Dan shall be a serpent by the way, and adder in the...
Stop. Alexa, Genesis chapter 49, verse 18.
This might answer your question. Genesis 49:18 reads, I have waited for thy salvation, O Lord.
Alexa, Genesis chapter 49, verse 5.
From Genius.com. Genesis 49:5, Simeon and Levi are brethren, instruments of cruelty are in their...
Genesis chapter 49, verse 6.
From Medium.com. Verse 6, and God said, Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters.
Alexa, Genesis chapter 49, verse 6.
From Medium.com. Verse 6, and God said, Let there be a firmament in the midst of the water.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 6.
From Medium.com. Verse 6, and God said, Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters.
Alexa, stop. All right, I'm done. All right, that's going to wrap that up, people. I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, bring some clarity on this Hurricane KIKO. Alexa, spiritually, what is KIKO?
From Medium.com. KIKO, which translates to Fox Spirit, is one of the good spirits of the Yokai Committee.
Ooh. KIKO. One of the Fox spirits. Alexa, is there an Egyptian god named KIKO?
From FirstCry.com. This is the name of an Egyptian god.
Alexa, what is the characteristics of the Egyptian god KIKO?
From sunsigns.org. Being a god of fertility, the Kokopelli unites people, animals, and plants through their ability to reproduce and improve the status of the world.
KIKO. All right, that's going to wrap that up. go ahead and close out. We're gonna go ahead and close out. We're gonna get ready for this Bible study class, people. We'll see you guys tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time for the Bible study class. Make sure you guys hit that like button. See you guys later.